Hello everyone, and welcome to the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Care Network. I'm Dean, the host of the N.A.R.C.N Network and channel, and also the host of the Unmasking the Narcissist channel. Today I'm going to be presenting to you episode 176 on the N.A.R.C.N Network, and the title of episode 176 is The Narcissist Doesn't Want You with Anyone Else. And here's why. So what we're going to talk about in this particular episode is the factor that the narcissist and the way that their minds function and the way that they work is that they themselves are never ever going to want you to be with anybody else other than them. Why is this, you ask? Well, for those of you out there who do not know the way the narcissist's mind functions, is that when you became part of this narcissist's life, when you became one of their appliances, one of their victims, one of the ploys in their little games that they do, you became envisioned by that narcissist in a way that they look at you like you are an object that they own. You now belong to the narcissist. No matter what you go, or no matter where you go, or what you do, that narcissist thinks that you are theirs forever. This is why we commonly see narcissists come into our lives. They mess with us for a little while. They go back out. We block them. They disappear. We don't engage with them in any particular way. We keep them out of our lives for a couple of months, an extended period of time, perhaps a couple of years, whatever it is, whatever amount of time that passes with a narcissist. And then suddenly, boom, they're back there, writing us up on social media, sending us a text message, calling us on the phone, doing whatever it is they do to reach out to us, and suddenly, wow, they're right back there in our field of vision again. Why is this happening? It's because in the narcissist's mind, enough time has passed with them that they no longer see you as a threat. They've forgotten about the stuff that you've done that's happened with them, or that they've done with you that may be negative, or the stuff that you've done to them that may be negative. They've gone through a long enough recovery time that they feel that you don't pose any real danger to them anymore as to what's going on, or the simple reason can be they don't have any real great narcissistic supply going on right now. And as messed up as things might have been with you, you might have been a really great source of narcissistic supply or attention to that narcissist. So now, because they're in a dry spell for some particular reason or something, they've showed back up and they are actually talking to you again. They're communicating with you in some particular way. Why do they do this? Why do they think they can do this out of the blue for no reason? Just like bang, they're not talking to you for 2 years, and then all of a sudden they're talking to you again like nothing happened. Well, it's because they think that you belong to them. They think that they can do whatever the hell it is they want with you at any time. They can come back at any time. They can engage with you at any time. They can just do what they want. They can come back and hoover you. They can come back and present you with some type of romantic aspiration towards you all of a sudden because they've been gone for some period of time or whatever. In their minds, the way their heads work and the way their brains work is that once they've had enough time pass that they don't recollect these things that occurred with you, or they're not taking account of them anymore, they're not worrying about them or not thinking about them in some particular way, you then become a prime candidate again to engage with in some capacity. And this is why they come back and do these things. But one thing that can be said, and like we're talking about in the title of this particular video, why do they not want you with anybody else? Well, they don't want you with anybody else because you belong to them, and you belong to them forever. You are their possession, and they can do whatever they want with you, and this is why they conduct themselves in this particular way. Now, there's a great many narcissists out there on the internet, a great many narcissistic experts out there on the internet who are also themselves narcissists, like H.D. Tudor and Professor Sam Vaknin, as well as some other lower level narcissists out there that I keep tabs on and that I actually watch on the internet as well too, as a means of understanding narcissism myself, along with all the psychology stuff that I study. These individuals will tell you the same thing. They will tell you exactly the same thing. When you disengage, especially when you disengage with a narcissist, if you were in a romantic relationship with this narcissist, and you were the one to disengage with them because you either found out about their narcissism or they did something that you particularly didn't like and they were trying to figure out, you know, why you did this, they are on a hell-bent mission after that, or they will be on a hell-bent mission most of the time to get you back, and they will do literally whatever the heck it takes to get you back. There's a narcissist who has a channel on YouTube. His channel is called The Nameless Narcissist, and I watch him periodically like this, and he did a video talking about a narcissistic appliance that he lost recently, and the girl just kind of screwed off out of his life. She didn't want anything to do with him. She is still talking to him currently, but she doesn't desire to have any romantic involvement with him in any particular way. Well, this made this narcissist absolutely crazy. He's got videos on his channel where he talks about this girl and how insanely driven he is to get her back into his life in whatever way that he can. Now, he's trying to behave very well so that this girl doesn't see that he's a narcissist. I'm not even sure if or aware if the girl that he's talking about knows that he's a narcissist. But because she disengaged with him, he's trying neurotically to get her back into his life because he feels he needs to do that. He doesn't even seem to have a reason why he needs to get her back in his life. Really, the reasons seem to be quite superficial that he presents. He just wants her back in his life. And this is a great example of how narcissist minds work when they disengage with you or when you disengage with them. They just have to get you back in there. They can be not even sure why that is. Perhaps some narcissists have an idea why they may want you back. Whether or not their ideas are based in reality or based in whatever the real feelings are is another thing completely, because we know the way that narcissists work. But based on the way that we see narcissists behaving like this, narcissists just generally try to get back with you because they think that you're yours. They think that you're theirs, and they're just trying to get you back into the fuel matrix for various reasons. It can be because they need you in there, they need fuel, they need attention. You've walked away from them, and they've seen this as a blight on them, so they seek to try to get you back in that way. There's a great many reasons why the narcissist does not want you to continue on with somebody else. And commonly, one of the things that they do is that when they see you engaged or involved with somebody else who is giving you romantic attention, sometimes we can be subject to this on social media where we're involved with somebody, and that narcissist may see us on social media getting lots of attention from another individual who seems to be grooming us in a romantic way. This makes narcissists crazy. It makes them absolutely crazy. And this is going to force a narcissist a lot of the time to come back into your life and try to get in the middle of whatever is happening with you and that person and try to break you away from that person. Why are they doing this? Because they think that you are still theirs. That's why they are doing this. They think that you belong with them and not with somebody else. They don't want to see you with anybody else. They don't want to hear information about you being with anybody else. If information gets passed to them by a third-party individual that you're mutual friends with or whatever, they will sometimes go prying for this information, but the reality is they really don't want to hear that you're doing well with somebody else in a romantic relationship. This drives them absolutely nuts. They get freaking nuts when this goes on. I see examples of this from my narcissistic channel for other individuals that present me with stories of this going on with their narcissists. It makes them crazy. Why does it make them crazy? Because they think that you belong to them and they don't want you with anybody else. As crazy as this sounds, this is exactly the way that their brains actually work. They do not want to see you with anybody else. They want you for themselves, only for themselves. They do not want anybody else to have you. They do not want to share you. They do not want to be in a polyamorous relationship with you and somebody else. They want you just to themselves. This is commonly why they try to lock you down in monogamous relationships very quickly and very early when you're dealing with narcissists. This is all part of their behavior, and this is why they do these particular things. That narcissist, they do not want to see you engaging or being involved with anyone else, because it compromises and undermines the way their minds work, and they just cannot deal with this. So this has been episode 176 on the N.A.R.C.N network. Just some points about why the narcissist does not want to see you with anyone else. I'm just going to say, I hope you guys stay tuned. I got lots of content coming up on the N.A.R.C.N network and also on the Unmasking the Narcissist channel. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you really soon.